Do you feel good? I can't hear you. Somebody say, yeah.
What's going on?
Come on.
Okay, you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, and hello. You're welcome from the Skyway Community Love Train Block Party with myself, Daniel Bellis. We got Queen Bree here. We are on the air live.
Yes.
2:23 p.m.
I can't hear myself.
And try to get Bree here into the shot. If I go over to the left here a little bit, we get Bree into the shot. You can scooch over there, Bree, so we can get you in the shot. You can scooch over to the left, Bree. Maybe we can get you in the shot. We'll be back in just a sec.
Huh?
One two 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 one two. Okay.
Huh? Okay. Uh-oh. I came in through that way, and she's like, "Have you got your shots?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I got it. No.
My face is funny.
Are y'all ready?
We got this.
Do y'all feel like wobbling?
Oh, wobble! I love the wobble.
I can't hear you.
I said I love the wobble.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Can I get everybody in the middle of the street, please? Can I get everybody in the middle of the street, please? Come on.
I'll be back. No.
What do you I want to do that. Bring the kid. We got something real nice, please. She asked me to play this here, please. Come on. Whoa.
All the shorties in the club, let me see you dance. Back it up, drop it down, let me see you dance. Get low, scrub the ground, let me see you dance. Push it up, let me see you dance. Wobble, baby, 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 wobble.
Should I scoot over? Or no? Oh, he pushed back there.
I can get him to turn the speakers. I'm gonna have to see if I can get him to turn the speakers because that's really.
I can't hear anything else. No, right here. I have another thing to go to. That's how it's gonna be. It's how it's gonna be.
Then we got a party tomorrow.
For my birthday.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow should be 18. So we just got. So they just finished setting up.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're gonna go out and get people. I don't know who we're gonna. Yeah.
I was gonna tell her, be ready, because we gonna pull you in, girl.
Don't start it yet. So let's everybody put their headphones on and see where we're at. Okay, let's see what we got here. I can't hear because I don't have headphones on. But can everybody hear me?
I can hear you. Oh,
Bobby, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Daniel, you can hear me?
it's
Headphones,
a little loud.
yes.
Yeah.
Computer, no.
We're not worried about that. Right now, can you hear me?
On headphones, yes.
Okay. Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Yes.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Too loud?
Yes. Still too loud.
Too loud. Okay. For both of you, all three of you?
Yeah. Just a little.
Loud?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're gonna talk like that. Yeah. It's my brush.
Okay, who is this?
That's me. I can't hear you now.
Can't hear me at all. Now.
Keep going.
Tell me. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Okay.
That's good?
Yeah.
It's still,
Okay.
it's
Let
still
me see
pretty.
who this is. Who can't hear me now?
That's me.
That's you? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this must be Robin.
Yeah.
How's this?
Oh, that's better.
It's better?
Yeah.
A lot better?
Yes. It was too loud. Now it's perfect.
Okay. So,
It's your host, McQueen Free. Hi, Chantel. My middle name is Chantel. Yes. Nice to meet you, Chantel.
we're going to get ready. We're going to get started. I'm going to start out. And then you guys can talk about the event. I'll start setting the camera up. Daniel, you can take the lead. Talk about what's going on here. Eventually, we get somebody over in about 10, 15 minutes.
Now I don't hear it here.
3 volunteers
So
or
I'm
a
not.
Okay.
Can I get 3 volunteers for the show? 3 volunteers for that could be the show.
And then at that point, this mic will become available. And if you guys want to start talking to people that are here, but initially just where people tell everybody who you are, talk about the station a little bit, have a good time, put everybody with me.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So right now, everybody can hear me, right?
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
So Daniel, you should have signal now.
Getting signal now. Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting signal.
All right. Go ahead and give me the cue when I can start. I'm gonna start real quick, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you guys.
Okay. 3.
Oh wait 1 second. You're ready, right? Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I get your attention for a minute? We're about to go on the air live right now, and so I'm gonna say we're here, and at that point, I would like everybody to make some noise. Okay? So I'll give you a count. I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then everybody make some noise because we're having a great time, and we want everybody who's not here to know how much fun we're having. All right, go ahead. You give me a cue first.
Okay. Let's get the shot on them then.
Oh, all right, that's a good one. Somebody said, everybody say Love Train. Okay, not yet. You can practice though. Get as much practice in as you want to. And then at that point, we'll be good. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1.
Love train.
Can I get more energy like that? Like it's a love train? Now we're gonna do one more again for practice, and then it's gonna be the real thing. 3, 2, 1. That's what I'm talking about. That part right
House ice
there.
cream, huh? Should we say love train?
Okay, you ready? You
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go.
We are here live at the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party, broadcasting live, having a great time. The conductor, former Seahawk Doug Baldwin, is getting ready to lead the train, and so we are here. Everybody, make a little noise. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We are here live at the Love Train. Here we go. Joined by Bree and Robin and Daniel Bellis. And so, Mr. Bellis, why don't you take it from here?
Yeah, thank you there, Tony, here from the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. And as you can see, the fervor is here, the train is here, and I'm joined by Queen Bree and Robin T of Clean Greens Living.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Daniel.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. I'm a little starstruck. I'm working with Daniel today. Bet you thought I was going to say Doug Baldwin. It's Daniel.
Oh, it's me, right?
You're always in the background. Now we're with you.
I know, right? It's always me and my cat all the time, man.
What a beauty. What a beauty.
I love it. It's such a nice day out here.
It is.
Yeah, it is a nice one. It's the sun is shining. There's a little bit of clouds in the sky, and it's a typical Pacific Northwest September day.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait for the fall. I'm so excited.
Fall
Yeah,
is your favorite, right?
Yes, it is.
I'm waiting for it to feel like fall, but I'm all right. It still feels kind of summery. I love this little train out here.
Me too.
I know. Look at that right there. All aboard the Love Train.
This is so cute.
This is cute. Oh my God.
Oh, they have some steps with it. Doug's dancing.
Hey.
Wow.
It's hard to be sitting
Nice.
down. Love
Okay,
this.
so you guys, we are out here in Skyway on, is this 75th Avenue?
I think so.
Let me see. I pulled up the address. Should we say the
Oh, there's a sign right over there. It says 75th and Renton.
75th and Renton? You guys got to come out here and join us at this block party. It is fun. They're out here with this love train. Oh, look at the little babies. Look at the
As you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, you're seeing all the kids and some adults getting involved in the Love Train March, if you will.
Nice. This is too cute.
So Doug Baldwin is definitely playing his role as the conductor. He is powering the engine and steering it. Although he's going a little sideways there, he's staying off track. But I don't know.
I don't know if
but we're swimming in the front or something. But
right. That train is deep in the ocean.
He's getting a little wild over there.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what kind of.
Oh, because he's doing his steps over there.
Oh, we're doing some steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they practice these steps?
It looks like it.
This is like, oh, look at the instructor. Hey.
Okay. Now we got that on the screen there. Look at this. Okay.
Come on down on 75th and Renton, and we are out here at the Love Train block party.
However, you do need to pre-register, actually. You need to go to womensunited.org and pre-register before you can come to this event because of COVID protocols.
Oh, yes, I did have to check in. I got my ring, my bracelet. My bracelet that says that I'm vaccinated.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
word.
need to get
Love
one of
train,
those. I'm
yes.
definitely vaccinated.
Look at that.
Hey, I'm glad I'm vaccinated.
I know.
We're becoming part of the exclusive club.
Right?
Exclusive, yo.
Exclusive. I don't know if we're exclusive. No, I don't want to say that on air. But yes,
This is fun, and it's always fun to be out here with Rainier Avenue Radio.
yes. And Daniel.
I know. We waited a long time for some in real life with the engineer extraordinaire with Daniel Bellis.
Daniel has his
D-Money.
own show, don't you, D-Money?
I do. It's called Fresh Juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m.
9 to 11 p.m. I gotta
Yep.
check you out.
Yep.
Fresh juice.
What is it about?
Ray's all into fresh
Well,
juice.
it's all about hip hop and R&B. So we interview artists. We talk about events that are relevant to the culture, topics, and play new music, brand new music that debuted in the past week, and it's always dope and it's always fly.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
solid.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't checked it out at 9 p.m., 11 p.m. I'm sitting there zombie-like because the kids are sleeping. I'm not.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a good time for me too.
Yeah.
I could definitely tune
You
in.
know, we try to go on after the kids are asleep. I mean, we are clean, but
You are clean. Good.
we are
Okay.
clean. We are a clean show. All of our music is edited, and our guests may slip up every now and then, but we do chastise them.
That's funny because my daughter doesn't like that.
we like to use the term
Mine
ish.
either.
You
I'll
know,
be so
it's
embarrassed.
ish. Don't say the other word. You say ish.
So did you
I
guys
gotta get trained in that.
trained in it? Is you know what? It's kind of funny because I was looking at this. Oh, here's another song. Okay, sorry, I gotta focus. So Sierra did this this TikTok with Vanessa Bryant, and she's like, it's so hard for me to cuss, and where it's hard for me, it's easy for me to cuss, but it's hard for me to be like sexy, and she kills it in the sexy area. So I just thought that was kind of funny how she doesn't like to cuss, but she is very sexy, and her music is very sexy, but I kill it in the cuss game.
Yeah, me too. I know, right? That was one of our main concerns getting on Rainier Avenue Radio is not cussing.
Keeping it
So,
PG.
we need to.
But we just found out we can say ish.
Yeah.
We got to practice ish. So if you guys are just tuning in, it is your girls from Clean Greens Live, broadcasted on Rainier Avenue Radio, live every Thursdays from 3:30 p.m. And we are at the Love Train Block Party at 75th in Renton. You do have to pre-register, so check Rainier Avenue Radio for ways to join in the fun. They're doing the cha-cha slide right now, and it is taking all my strength.
This is what I'm saying.
Not to take
dance.
Yes, not to take these headphones off and go out there and dance with them. Stomp.
Yeah, we really got that dance bug right now. I'm feeling it too. But we're here to talk, and I'm surprised if anyone can manage not dancing right now because there's a whole bunch of people out there dancing.
Right. It's so cute, and I love how everyone is starting to have events. And come out, you guys. You guys got to come out. It is COVID regulations. You will be safe. You may see us without our masks on, but that's because we are hosting. But we are keeping it very COVID friendly. We've all been vaccinated. Come join the Love Train.
Come join the Love Train here with Rainier Avenue Radio. Doug Baldwin is the conductor.
Oh, I thought sorry. Okay.
Queen Bree is gonna dance and clap right now.
I'm also gonna say. So, how was your? Oh,
Okay.
well, hello there.
That
Oh,
wasn't cool, but okay.
oh, are they gonna get hit?
It's okay. The police are just moving things around, but we're
The
gonna
one thing about a block
keep on
party,
dancing.
you got to make sure you have space for emergencies to get in. Like my social justice stuff is like, was that planned or is there a real
I'm a little
emergency?
concerned as well. It's like, did you need to go through here?
Right. I mean, there's so many other options.
Yeah, but that's okay. We are here from broadcasting live with Rainier Avenue Radio, and actually, there's so many ways to tune in. You can actually even ask your Alexa. This is what I want to do this week. So you can tell Alexa to turn on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What?
So I listen on the app. I listen on Facebook. I think you listen on Facebook
I listen on
too.
Facebook.
And I really want to try Alexa.
Me too. I'm gonna try. I like telling Alexa what to do. I like seeing the cool things she can do.
Right?
How was your day?
She always suggests. She suggests stuff all the time.
Yes,
like,
she does.
Have a good morning, and I'm like, I just asked you what time it was. That's all I actually.
No,
do
I
with
was
her.
asking, well, how was
You
your
were
day?
asking. You were mimicking Alexa.
I wasn't messing.
Thank you
Robin,
for asking.
how was your day?
My day was pretty darn good. No
Nice.
complaints. I was happy to come up here. I ran into a bunch of people on the way here too, which was really fun over in the area. So that was kind of fun. There's a lot of love here at the Love Train, and a lot of happy people and a lot of smiles. And this is the exact vibe I wanted for the day because I spent most of the morning just doing chores and things.
Oh, I spent most of the morning at Clean Greens
I
Plaza.
saw you were giving away tons of food.
Yes, we got donations. We're going to start having food, I think, weekly on top of our vegetables. So we're going to start having food. There was beans, there was milk, there was juice, there was
There was eggs,
eggs,
canned
chicken
goods.
meat, onions, fruit, on top of our organic fresh vegetables. So you guys got to come out and check out Clean Greens Farm and Market. every Saturdays and Mondays. I got thrown off because one of our members made an announcement and said it was Thursdays. It's not Thursdays. It's every Saturday and Mondays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yep.
On Saturdays, we are in the parking lot. And on Mondays, we are down below the parking lot.
Yeah, and this is 21st and Yesler, 116. Yes, 116 21st Avenue.
Yes.
We're on 21st and Yesler, and there's always going to be enough food to stock your fridge and stock your pantry. So never hesitate to come down. Saturdays 11 to 2, Mondays 11 to 2. And of course, Rainier Avenue Radio is giving away food and partnering with Clean Grains, and that is on 23rd Avenue. It's normally during this time, 11 to 2, but we're at the block party today.
Yeah.
So
This is so cute. I love Doug is he's breaking a move.
I definitely know he's got some fans over there getting some pics, and it is so cute.
It is cute. Look at them. This is so cute. You guys got to come out here and join us on the Skyway's Love Train Community Block Party. This is the 8th annual. I think that, should I go pull her down so she can explain to us what's going on here?
Yeah, I know she wanted to start I heard her on Rainier Avenue Radio the other day about the origin story of this block party, and it's great. I'm so happy to have heard about it, learned about it, and come be a part of it. It's so much fun.
It is. I think we should go get Kimmy's not ready yet, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have some good interviews here today. Lots of people that helped put this together. There's food bag giveaways, backpacks, there's clothing, there's plenty of vendors and information booths.
There is Connect 4 out here, a giant Connect 4. African American Reach and Teach Health Ministries. Then there's Seattle Public Health, right?
Yes. Were they doing vaccines or just checking vaccines?
I'm not sure. I would think that if they're probably doing some kind of vaccine.
Okay.
We could check with Daniel or
one thing I'm sure of, there's music and dancing.
Yes, there's music, dancing, food, good time, family, fun, community.
You did it.
So please come on down to 75th and Renton. So do we have anything new up in here? Oh, he's showing you guys around. He's showing you where the music's coming from. And all the people that are out here having fun. Look at that little baby in the yellow.
That little baby.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is too cute. Yeah, you can come on down. The kids are dancing. The grown-ups are dancing. We got a big Connect 4. We got lots of activities and the Love Train.
So join us live. I think that we can talk back to you guys. So you guys talk to us and tell us what's going on with your day and tell us why you're not down here at the block party with us.
All right.
How's your weekend?
Hey, Bree. Hey, Robin.
Hey.
Hey, Tony B.
Hey, Tony B.
Oh man, beautiful day today. Bunch of folks out here.
Yes.
I'm going to just survey. I just butted in on y'all's conversation. I don't know what was going on.
No, you're okay. We was running out of stuff to talk about. You tell us. Let's do. You came in at a good time.
Oh, cool. Well, we had a great time at the football games last night, broadcasting Metro League football.
Nice.
A couple of really exciting games, and here we are again. It's just kind of cool to be back out again. Everybody's vaccinated. Oh, look, right there. There is Alicia. And Alicia is the person who put this all on. So,
hey, Alicia.
Yeah, let's grab
Alicia. Should I help her so she can come on?
Yep.
Here, you want to switch out? I help them and you do this?
Robin?
Yes.
Meet Alicia. Alicia?
Hi.
Meet Robin.
I'm Alicia. Hi, Robin. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much for putting this on.
Oh, no problem. This is what I like to do.
Yeah, I heard it's been going on for 8 years.
8 years. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just about bringing the community together.
How
You
did
know,
it first start?
well, they used to, when I first moved up here, I would just always hear these horrifying stories about Skyway. And I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. So one day I got out here and I said, oh, no, 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 no. I'm a good person. So I know there are more people up here like me. So let's pull them together. And so I decided to do the Love Train. And it started off just as people right here on this block. That was it. Just people on this block. And then it went on to being part of the parade. We were in the Heritage Parade. And we were in the Skyway Parade when they had it. I wish they'd bring it back. And the Love Train was always asked to be at the end of the parade, like an ending, so that we could just bring love into the community. So we dressed up the little kids like bumblebees and put flowers in a basket and honey sticks with the Love Train invitation on it. And it was to basically just kind of pollinate the crowd with the love. And it's brought people together. And I just love it because there's just so much negativity, so much. So when we get a time, to get together and just love on each other and be kind to each other and smile at each other and dance with each other and act crazy with each other, then that's what the Love Train is. So like I say, you don't need no ticket to ride, get on board. And my other thing is that, hey, you guys came here for an experience, but you're staying for the fun.
Nice.
That's beautiful. I'm really feeling it.
Now, Elise,
The whole vibration here today is all love.
oh, that's me. I just hopped on. You heard another voice?
Yeah, and I was like, where they at?
Voice is angels.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a dude for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Queen Bree.
I'm Queen Bree, and I don't know did you tell her, Robin, who we are?
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
was just hearing the origin story and all the little bumblebee babies that have been riding the Love Train, pollinating the area with love, because there's all sorts of beautiful people here in Skyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they, you know what? Just when you come out to the Love Train, you're coming out to show yourself. We're not part of that negative crowd. We're part of the crowd, the people that come in and we feed off each other. And it's with something that we have in us that's positive. So you know what? If I can just drop a little mist on all of you guys, then you're going to go home with something. Okay? You drop a little mist of it. You get a little mist of this, you're going to go home with something. And when you think about your day, you're going to smile.
Nice. And I love your glasses.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Alicia, we are Queen Bree and Robin T. We have a show on Rainier Avenue Radio called Clean Greens Living Live. And we also are directors to a local farmer market. I don't know if you heard of Clean Greens Farmer Market.
No.
Okay, so Clean Greens Farmer Market, we are dedicated. We're located in the central area, and we are dedicated to giving fresh vegetables and food out to the community for those who need for free. We do accept donations, so if other people need organic vegetables, they can get organic vegetables and donate. But we give out fresh organic vegetables to the community. So anytime you have an event, call us, and we'll bring some vegetables down to donate.
Okay. Somebody got that written down for me? Type it in on your phone and text it to me, however way you need to do it, but get that written down.
Yeah, no, we will definitely get connected with you. We're all connected with Rainier Avenue Radio
Okay.
too, and we would love to be a part and bring all the fresh veggies.
And I would love it.
Support anytime and connect with all the love and the vibes that you're bringing.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it because I don't know, this is just my thing. I just love seeing people together. And I think it comes from my mom because that's what my mom used to do. She used to just bring people together. It didn't matter whether you are family or neighbors, just come on. So in dedication to you, Mama, the Love Train.
Oh, that's giving me chills, and you are really living out that legacy.
And that's what it's about, legacy, about your mother showed you how to be community and full of love, and you're spreading the love with everyone else. And that's what I love about community, is everybody coming through, showing their love, showing their experiences with their families, and that's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm writing down this information for you to remember us.
Oh, okay.
It is an essential thing, though. That's what I love about Rainier Avenue Radio and Clean Greens and getting the opportunity to come together at events like this. We had a long year off,
Yeah.
with without being able to get together. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad you made this happen.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here. And to Tony Benton, he said, we want to live broadcast it and look it. I say this, Tony, a dream is a wish the heart makes, and then you believe.
I don't know if he heard you. He handed me his headphones, but that was beautiful.
A dream. Will you repeat that quote? I love that quote.
A dream is a wish that the heart makes, and then you just believe.
Nice. A dream is a wish that the heart makes you just believe.
And you just believe.
Yeah.
That's the truth. So you probably envisioned and believed in seeing something like this come to fruition.
Every step of the way.
That is nice. And I tell everybody, all it takes is a step.
Mm-hmm.
You got the plan, you got the vision, God gave it to you.
Yeah.
Just take that step. And
Yeah.
then, look, we're out here,
Mhm.
and you got Doug Baldwin out here.
Yeah.
You got your community out here. So have you guys talked about who's out here?
Who's out here? It's African American Reach and Teach Health Ministry. And we've got the pharmacists from Safeway giving the COVID vaccinations to 12 and up, and also boosters for immunocompromised, and also flu shots. So, hey, if you guys October's around the corner, it's flu season. If you want to get your flu shot, it's the time to do it now. And then we also have King County Public Health, and where they're doing the Orca card. So if you need to get a little transportation ticket, there you go. Go over there and get signed up. We also have King County Public Health Dental. They're giving away toothbrushes and things for your dental care. So you want to do that to keep that smile bright and white. And we got Charlotte. Charlotte is over there. She's got some nice Mary Kay items for your pleasure. So go and step over there. And then we also have, I want to say King County, and this is that has to do with lead and poisonings. I don't think I'm saying it right, but they're at the far end table. But it has to do with lead poisoning and the chemicals and things like that. So you do want to check that out to make sure there's no paint in your house that's peeling that the little kids can peel off and get in their mouth. That's how they get the lead in there. So all of those things are good. We also have Hope's Closet. That's my own. Hope's Closet at the Angel of Hope Engagement Center. And Hope's Closet got new and used, gently used clothes for your taking. Nothing is for sale. It's all free. And there's also shoes. And the shoes are gently used too. So if there's anything that you're in need of, or you know that a family member is in need of, please go and have at it.
That's amazing.
And
And
then-
you do that not just during the love train. That's something you do all the time.
I usually do it during the love train, or if I do something in the spring, so like twice a year, and we do the collection. And then when we have an event, we even do it for garage sales too. When I do Pepper Pot garage sale, that's my support group. We call it the Pepper Pot Kinship Support Group. You want to know why?
Yes.
Because we grandmothers that have spice in our life.
Ooh, I love that. I want to be a part of the pepper
Yep. So
Yeah, we're the grandmothers, and I mean, we just, we got spice in our life. We're not sitting around, we're doing stuff, and we give back to the community.
while they're doing that,
Yeah.
So we got to have some of these guys on here to talk
by the
about.
train.
Talk to us.
The
about-
grandmothers?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let me find a grandmother. Where's one? Let me see.
Well, no,
A lot of them are basically they're working. They're all doing some working, but I think I'll find one.
And if you want to have any representatives from any of the different organizations come up, we would love to hear.
Okay,
their spiel
so they
as
can
well.
talk. Okay, Miss
Okay, here we
Gloria,
go.
can I get you for them? Oh, here's one. Ooh. You getting ready to talk about the Okay, this one has been dismissed. She's been working for a long time. Miss Gloria,
Oh, why?
can I borrow you for a
Thank you, boss. You know
second?
how to get it set up so that it. I am vaccinated, by the way, just so you know. This is Tony B. I know you're over there talking to Alicia and Robin and Bree. I haven't got, but guess who? I just found the conductor, Mr. Doug Baldwin. How you doing, my man?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored. Can't complain. How you doing?
Oh, under the circumstances, fantastic. You know the routine. Good to see you, man. And just being here today, for anyone who's unfamiliar, this is Mr. Doug Baldwin, our favorite Seahawk, who left football, started a nonprofit to be engaged and involved in community and be more impactful in other ways outside of the stadium. So that's what I want to ask you about, man. Over the course of the past year, I'm sure you weren't anticipating, wow, I did this because I wanted to, and now there's a serious need for the types of things and types of services that I want to provide to people.
Yeah, I mean, it's the initial reason for even opening up the community center was because we just want to serve. So when situations like the pandemic or whatever come our way, whatever struggles, challenges, we want to serve. And so that's, we're blessed with an opportunity to do that, to be in the position to do that. And so that's what we want to do.
Where does that spirit come from? Is that something that you grew up with? Is it something at some point in time, just as you were moving through the world, you found? But where does that spirit of giving back come from? And again, right now, I think that we're going through, kind of a transformational period in the world where people are starting to realize certain things.
I think so too. That's a very pointed point. I think, to answer your question, a lot of it just comes from my family. My mom, my dad, my grandparents on both sides. They were flawed human beings, just like everybody else, but they demonstrated love to the best of their ability. And as I got older, and we could spend hours on this, but I started looking for that again. Like not people just looking at me and loving me because of what I did on the football field, but genuinely loving me as the person that I am. Right? I was looking for that, and I don't know. It just, I met my wife and got some good people around me. And then you come to the realization that that's what everybody wants. They just want love. And so I think that spirit comes from pursuing that myself, wanting that for myself. But then now my cup being so full that I want to share that with anybody who's willing to listen or be a part of it.
Again, this is Tony B. We are here at the Skyway Community Love Train Community Block Party. A number of different things going on here. And again, Doug, for someone who may be unfamiliar, we're talking about it because I am familiar and I know a lot of people are. But let's talk about the nonprofit, the foundation that you started, the community center, for anybody who may not be aware of what's going on.
So back in 2013, we set out to build this community center in Renton. It's been a long time. It's not there yet, but we're working on it. COVID kind of threw a wrench in our plans, but we're back on the grind. We've got most of the money to build it. Hopefully we're going to break ground this November. And the idea is that when you come to this facility, you're going to be seen. You're going to be loved. You're going to be respected for the human being that you are when you walk through those doors. And we're going to provide all the services, all the amenities, all the experiences that we can just in engaging with the community and being in relationship. And so I can't wait till that opens up so I can share it with the community.
And Doug, I know that you feel this way, that one person can make a difference. And it is that ripple effect. And so looking back over the course of this last 18 months that nobody expected, share with me something that you've learned or that you've seen that you think is important. I know for me, again, the fact that our safety nets that we believed to be there were not there. And I saw people step up. Some of the institutions that we thought were there had trouble adjusting. But again, I saw organizations step up. For you, for the last 18 months, what have you seen? What have you felt? What have you heard that you want to share?
Love is the answer. Love will always be the answer. There's a lot of things we don't know. There's a lot of things that are uncertain, but I firmly believe with everything in my heart that love is the answer. It will always be the answer. And to your point, when situations are dire and when you need people to step up, when you need to find support, love is the answer. And you'll find it because love is an unstoppable force. And when you experience it and when you are in it and there's an abundance of it, no matter what obstacles you face, you always have hope, you always have faith, you always have belief that it's going to be all right. And I'm just really grateful to have that spirit, to have experienced that and have felt that in my life. And so to answer your question, the past 18 months, well, really the past probably 2.5 years, I would say is, under the circumstances of everything that's been going on, the thing that's really stood out to me is just the amount of compassion, the amount of love that people have had for people that they don't know and people that they just want to see flourish and be well and be healthy and be happy.
Well, I just want to say, young man, keep up the great work that you're doing. It is needed, and to have you in this position that you're in right now for our communities, all of our communities, to see the work that you're doing is incredible. I know you got to get busy here and conducting and doing things, but I want to give you the opportunity for last words of any. It doesn't have to be last words. We can talk, but anything that you want to say right now to the folks listening here. Again, we are live here at the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. Everyone having a good time. There's food, there's games, there's vendors. Anything that you want to share right now.
I already said it. Love is the answer. Be in that. Think about that. Be in abundance with it. You know, everybody has different situations. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. Everybody's experiencing life differently right now. But at the end of the day, every human being on this planet wants the same thing. We all want love. We all want to be seen and be appreciated and be loved for who we are, flaws and all. And if we do that collectively as a community, as a society, for each other, imagine what we could do. Imagine what we could accomplish. Imagine all the problems we would solve. So, I mean, I don't know what anybody would take from that other than, you know, love is the answer. And if I can be a lighthouse for that, I'm grateful.
Well, you know, man, I appreciate you coming on the radio station in the midst of COVID, early in COVID, and we had the opportunity to talk about giving back and then what you were doing at the time. Here we are again, 18 months later, almost in the same place. Please keep up the great work, man. We are so proud of you here. And you see this. He's in the community. He's in our community. You know, I dragged him over. He was doing his thing. And again, sometimes you just want to definitely give props to folks for what they do. And again, the decisions that you're making, the things that you're doing, again, young man, you got an incredible future in front of you. So,
appreciate that, my brother. But I also want to say thank you to you. You know, you're out in the community. You're spreading the word. You're educating us, you know, and I'm grateful for that because, again, it's another demonstration of love. So keep doing that.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bree, Robin, I'm going to throw it back to y'all. And you keep doing your thing. I'm going to walk around, maybe talk to some other folks, and I'm going to interrupt you again. All right? Right on.
Right, that was nice. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Community.
Be in abundance with that.
Be in abundance. If people don't realize you don't got to do much, but just show up.
Exactly.
Show up and see what needs to be done, and then it'll come to you. And look at all of this community of people coming together, educating everyone. We got Rainier Avenue Radio, who is constantly in these streets, educating us on COVID, educating us on history, educating us on voting. We have Doug Baldwin out here. Love is the answer. He was former football player, but now he realizes his purpose was greater than football, and that's beautiful.
Seriously, there's so many smiles out here. There's so much love. I'm getting chills. I'm like really feeling it. And he's doing so much now, and he is about to build a whole community center here in Renton.
Nice. You know what's nice and inspiring being out here is that we had Alicia. I know I'm gonna butcher what she said, but it was beautiful, and I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
A dream is started in the heart, and the dream is created in the heart, and then you just believe.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in faith. Like this year, I took a step of faith. And I left a job that was not fulfilling me, and I'm not telling everybody to go out there and leave their job. But I did leave a job that was not fulfilling me, and I have not, doors have been opening for me. I have not lacked anything. I have not lacked food for my family. I have not lacked money for my bills. And look, we're out here broadcasting on Rainier Avenue Radio, and we have Doug Baldwin in the house, and we have other people in the house that we want to get on here.
Yes, we do.
But he's going to be out there interviewing people, but we have, you think Kimmy's ready?
Yeah, I think Kimmy's ready to come on. Here, I'll go ahead and get.
She said, what?
We're trying to get
you want to interview with us,
one
Kimmy?
of our favorite people in the community, Kimmy.
Kimmy
has been helping out Doug for a long time.
She's being a little shy.
Is acting shy, but
she's acting shy.
She has things to say. I know
she does, and I love seeing so many women out here. So many women are out here doing the things, and you don't always see us by name, but you feel us. Hey, Kimmy. Hey. Don't be shy, girl. We get shy every time we get on here, too.
I was like, what am I doing? Hey.
Yeah, you thought we was just looking for Doug. No, we looking for you, girl. So what's going on? How you been?
Good. I'm good. It's good to be out here.
So I don't. Have you ever heard of Rainier Avenue Radio?
I have.
Okay. So we're a Rainier. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say, Daniel? We're internet radio, broadcasted all around the world, and we want to bring you on here because we want to talk about some of the great things that you have going on and some of the great things that you got going on in the community that people need to know about.
Okay.
So
Okay.
are you willing to share this with us?
I will share.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's always looking for me, I feel like everyone's always looking for that big name to tell them things. And we are all humans, are big people, and we all have big purpose, and we're all out here doing the things. So go on and tell us
Okay,
what you're doing. And I hope that didn't sound rude because I wasn't trying to sound rude with that.
We're gonna try and do
No.
Okay, good.
I take it as being real.
Okay, good. Because
You're
I mean, I was like, I know
good.
people see Doug Baldwin. It's like, Doug. I'm like, no, we have all these people out here doing great things. Not to discount from what he's doing, because what he's doing is fabulous. Love is the answer. And I love that he found his purpose and what makes him happy. And that's another thing he said. It's not about the glitz and glamour. It's about what makes you happy. So I enjoyed that about him. But about him, tell us some things that's going on with you. You want to introduce who you are?
I am Kimmy King.
Oh, we just had to pull you in there a little bit. Okay,
Yeah, they're good. I work with Doug. I've known Doug for about 10 years now, back when I was at the YMCA, and we did some side work together. And then in 2019,
I'm going to
actually beginning
grab
of
Tony real quick,
2020,
and I'm
we
gonna
went
get
into this full working together to launch Vault 89. So that is it's a for-profit of what he's doing post NFL career, and then there's the nonprofit arm of what we do as well through the Family First Community Center Foundation. And so technically, COO, community or chief operations officer. Otherwise, it's just supporting him and what we want to get done in the community.
Okay.
Hey, Bree.
Yes.
I know you're doing your thing.
Yes.
I'm just going to interrupt you for 1 second here. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. No, you didn't escape. You're still in there. But there's so much going on here. We're going to shift it around. I am with Tony Salter. We went to high school together back when you used to have to walk uphill both ways.
Man, boy, it was hard. Now everything's changed. Now they got cell phones and tablets and everything now. And my grandkids are 9 years old and they teach me how to do a tablet. You believe that?
Well, let's talk about it. What brings you here to the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party?
Well, it's in my neighborhood. I live around the corner, and every year I try to make it around here and try to get around here and enjoy myself, you know?
What is it about community for you at this point in time, where we're at this space and time, that means so much?
Well, it means a lot to me when everybody looking out for one another. You know, when you may need something, may need help with something, may need something moved, just give them a hand. Yes, sir.
Well, man, before I go back to B, I'm going to give you an opportunity for final words. If you want to say whatever you want to say to the folks watching, listening right now in that camera, go ahead, Tone.
Well, come on down before it get too late and come and enjoy yourself and get something to eat and, come meet Doug Baldwin.
B, we're going to go back to you.
Okay, nice. You know,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I love how he said community. Community is about helping those in need and people if you need something. And that's what I feel out here is like, if I'm down, I can come count on this community to help us. But back to Kimmy. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, so Kimmy just introduced who she was and what she does. So, Kimmy, you want to tell us any projects that you and Doug are working on? And if you guys need any help, how can people get involved, donate? So forth.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we are in year 2 of our startup. So last year we started, and then COVID.
You sit right here.
Response for
I'm gonna turn this camera and frame it.
And so we just responded to what's
have
happening
you
in the
in frame right
community,
here.
and that's carried over into, because we're a startup, we're really just learning. We are actively listening and learning more about what's happening in our community and seeing where we can support. There are a few projects. We do have a real estate portfolio where a program we're offering to some of our tenants that we're piloting right now is if they go see a financial counselor, we'll pay for it and they get a rent credit. If they go see a mental health counselor, we'll cover the cost of it and they'll get a rent credit. And it's really from the philosophy that if we support the whole human, that they will be healthier and that from a business standpoint, we'll see it in the bottom line, but it's not about the money. It's really about supporting the human. Part of our mission is to disrupt and transform historically exclusive systems. And we look for creative ways to help identify gaps, fill those gaps, support people who are doing the work. So one of the other projects we're working on that will hopefully get launched at some point is when you look at chronic health conditions and who's most impacted, to make sure that they get the food that reflects the cultures who are most impacted by these chronic health conditions, and having it locally sourced by chefs of the same background. That's an exciting one that is taking forever. Part of disrupting and transforming historically exclusive systems is to have to navigate those systems now while you're trying to do it.
It's so hard.
It's taking a while, but the rest is, it really is, it's coming out to things like this. It's seeing like the great things that are happening in our community already, and we just want to come alongside and support people in that.
Nice. You know, some of the times things like that, some of the good things takes a little bit longer, but when it comes out like bang.
Yeah.
And I love how you guys talk about the bottom line with helping people. I work for a nonprofit, and one of my frustrations was it was hard trying to get my goal was to get people housed, but there was so much that came with that. And it was just like, I can get this person housed, but are they going to be able to stay there? Because they have so much more mental health going on. They are like, their debt is greater than all this. So I love how you guys are taking that time to give them that mental health piece and that financial piece, because that was a struggle for me. It was like, I can get them housed. That's easy. But some of them that I couldn't get housed, their mental health was so strong. It was like, and I got left to either exiting from the program or keeping them on, which you really couldn't, because they were not worried. They were very worried about that bottom line.
Right.
And the longer you kept people on, the more money it was going. So they looked at it at a money aspect, which you would think not.
Right.
So I'll just keep it at that. But I love that really makes me happy, because that used to break my heart. And people didn't realize that. They would get mad at me, and I'm just like, I'm just here helping you navigate this system.
Yep.
There's nothing I can
it's
do.
It's a beast of a system to navigate.
Yes.
And to say, you know, to provide a certain level, all the resources are needed, but to provide a certain level, or just give money and say, okay, now, and why aren't you being successful? Well, historically, this is not a system that's been set up for me to be successful. You can give me as much money as you want, but if I don't have those resources to navigate it, you're going to continually come from that deficit model. And so we're trying to shake it
Okay,
up.
I gotta interrupt you. We got an emergency here. Fire. No, you don't have to go away, but emergency. No, okay, Blue. I'm sorry, it's not an emergency. But I do have Eric Hicks, the Skyway Fire Department fire chief, here with me, who I just found. So I'm going to interrupt you again. There's so much going on here. Be patient with me. And I know Robin and Bria are saying, let us finish our interview. We have somebody here. But I'm going to stop again. Is that cool, Robin? Bria,
I guess you could have this moment.
Okay. First of all, let me introduce again our Skyway Fire Department Fire Chief, Mr. Eric Hicks. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day out here.
Well, let's talk about this, man. The first part about it, community. Let's start with that. Again, this is a Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. What does community mean to you as Fire Chief of Skyway?
Especially this community means a lot. This is where I grew up. This is where I went to high school. I had my first job up here, and I tell people Skyway will provide my first job and my last job. And with my paper out up here and everything, and also the fire.
You say paper out?
Paper out. Had a paper out up here. Absolutely. Back, if anybody knows what that is anymore, paper out. But yeah, we're huge supporters of the Love Train and Women's United. You know, and fire department is all about being in the community. You know, we're going out every day, going on emergency calls, and we see our community every day.
I will say, for those of you who are watching, part of the deal of coming here was you had to register, and that, you know, meant that you had to be vaccinated. So let's talk about that right now, because there are a lot of different reasons, and I'm not judging it, but I'm certainly not getting into a political football. But we just haven't been able to physically connect, you know, in a while, because of the social distancing, and we're back there again. But while we have this ability to, again, use the science, you know, that's available to us to figure out where we can have some leeway. how important is that for you, maybe personally even, to make sure that you have those connections with your community, because you have to social distance, you have to do the same things, whereas before people could come in. I remember I used to go get my blood pressure checked, at the fire station. So what's that been like for you?
In the beginning, it was tough. Like you said, coming to the station for blood pressures and seeing our community. Lots of people just come in and just talk to us. And so it's baby steps. The events that we have here today, it's all baby steps about getting together and seeing those people we haven't seen in a while, And we have reopened up for blood pressures, but it's different. Our station was open. Now it's somewhat closed. And so really it's the events like today where we can continue to make those connections. When we go on emergency calls, sometimes there's a chance to connect with communities when we're at the emergency call in a different way other than the emergency. So it's baby steps.
Are you that guy that was running around with fire hoses when you were a kid, or did you know that early what you want to do? Ultimately, at the end of the day, what led you into this area of interest?
Of course, the big red fire engines, they always attract kids. And so whenever there was something going on in my community or my neighborhood, I would always run to see what was going on. And so really the passion hit me when I was in the 10th grade, when I wanted to be a firefighter. And I've been doing it since I was 18 years old.
Wow. For anyone who may be interested in the type of work that you do, what are the type of experiences that you need to have, the education available, for people who want to get into the type of work that you're doing? Even some folks, I guess initially, Eric, I was thinking about youth, but anybody.
For Skyway and Seattle Fire Departments, other King County Fire Departments, there is a huge push for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the fire department. I'm part of the King County Fire Chiefs subcommittee on diversity, and we're making a huge push to get more people of color to apply for our fire departments. Just here in Skyway, there's a huge opportunity for our kids to be a volunteer firefighter, and then we treat it like an internship. So you just have to be 18 years old, driver's license, and a U.S. citizen, and we can train you, get you the equipment you need, and get you first steps to a start of a great career. A lot of people may not know this, but you can get hired by the time you're around age 21, and the starting wage for a lot of King County Fire Departments is a little over $70,000 a year.
Oh, hold on, for you, those of you over 21, $71,000. Did I hear you say $71,000 a year?
And the benefits are great, and the training is all there. Now it is competitive, and so for a lot of people in our neighborhood, I offer mentorship. If they want to stop by the station and kind of get some of those tips and information, right? Because lots of times it's access to information that people don't have. They see the big red fire truck go by, and they may not know the first steps and how to even apply to get into the fire service, because it is tough. It does take a long time to get in, and I offer myself up to the kids in my community, the chance to come up and talk and get some of that information for the first steps.
Okay. First of all, once again, thank you for the work that you do in support of our communities. Couple more questions. How has the pandemic impacted and affected the work that you do, the work that y'all do? And we know it has in probably a number of different ways, but just maybe a couple of quick things for folks to understand. Again, what's at play here?
Yeah, in the beginning, it was all about PPE, the personal protective gear that we wear, gloves, goggles, and masks and gowns. They become regular on every call. So in the beginning, that was tough to get. And then there were scams out there where the county was trying to purchase equipment. And so we had to watch out for those scams when we were purchasing, and so then it was weekly test for our firefighters, then exposures, and then the vaccine came along, and then trying to get our first responders vaccinated, and we're just about there in the Skyway Fire Department. We're about 95%, and a few more people will be at 100%. But it's going to be a challenge for years to come. Before it was just gloves on a medical call. Now, again, like I said, it's gloves, eye protection, mask, and gowns when we go on calls. And we're seeing COVID patients all the time. So I don't need science to convince me. I have real life experience of what's going on out there. My firefighters see it every day.
I'm here with Skyway Fire Department Fire Chief Eric Hicks. Eric, whatever you want to say to folks right now watching us and listening to us on the air, I'm going to give you the opportunity. I'm going to give you the mic and let you do your thing. Whatever you want to say, man, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to recognize 9/11 today. All of the firefighters that were lost in that tragedy. I also want to tell people, get vaccinated, get vaccinated, get vaccinated. You know, that's the only way we're going to beat this. And for all the young people out there that want to be firefighters, you're welcome to stop by the Skyway Fire Station, and I will give you information on the first steps to start to get there.
Fire! Yeah, you probably remember that song.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
you probably
I
remember.
was like probably 5. But
Bree and Robin, do y'all remember? Are you old enough to remember that?
We're not old.
they're not old enough.
We're
I
not
know.
old enough.
They don't know anything about walking
Watch out.
to school uphill both ways.
No, that was back in the 1900s. You guys probably don't remember that.
All right, I'm gonna turn it back over to Bree and Robin and try and find some more folks to talk to. Thank you again for the work that you do and for being part of this community.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you.
All right. And we are still here live on Rainier Avenue Radio at the Skyway Love Train Block Party.
And contrary to what they believe, I do know that song. My mom and my aunt played it.
Of course.
In all the movies.
Yeah, from the movie.
But you know what's so funny? Because he's like, as for the 1900s, my kids be trying to play me. Because they'll be like, was there black and white TV when you were born?
I love it.
And then they'll talk about one kid did make the 1900s seem so old. He was like, that was back in the 1900s. It's like, excuse me, son. That is not old, okay?
The 1900s. Oh my gosh. No, I love it. I call everything before like 95. 1990, I call it all old timey to my daughter because I'm like, it's just old timey phone. Like when it had a thing and it had a cord and there's an old timey TV. Oh, you didn't know?
See, I don't even consider old time because I still feel like 1970s was like 20, 30 years ago.
It's not old. That's the thing. It's just changed so fast.
Oh my God,
That's
so
the thing.
fast. I feel like it was just 1990s and 2002 and 2003 was 10 years ago, but it was 18. 9/11 was 20 years ago. We were, oh my God, speaking of 9/11, you know, today is the anniversary, and I hate to say the anniversary because it's not a good thing, but it's the anniversary of the Twin Towers, all of that stuff. And I was talking to Zoe because they're talking about it in their class.
Yes, they're in class together.
Yeah, and she was asking me, are you comfortable with talking about 9/11 to me? And I was like, yeah, what do you want to know?
She's so good about those feelings.
Right.
She asked if you were comfortable. Do you have the emotional capacity
She
to
didn't
discuss
ask me
this, Mom?
She should have, because I did not
That's what
have
she
the
meant,
emotional
though.
capacity
Right.
to discuss the story she told me that made me cry. And my family always laughs at me because they say I'm I'm like, these are real life people. This is not movies.
Yeah.
This is real life people. I guess the teacher told them a story about a woman who was 3 months pregnant and died in the crash, and before she died she left her husband a voicemail, and that just broke my heart, and I cried.
Yeah,
that was so sad.
I know, my daughter came home telling me the same story. So yeah, that was a whole thing. I was a flight attendant in the air during that time, and not a lot of people know that. My daughter's like, everybody was in class trying to talk about their family's memories because they're kids, and so all of the kids have their parents saying where they were that day.
That's why she was asking. She was like, where were you? And I'm like, in Seattle, walking down the street. I don't remember where I was coming from. Maybe Red Apple. I think I was probably coming from Red Apple. But I remember walking down the street, and I just remember chaos, and I was scared to turn on the TV because I thought it was the end of the world. And when I seen the gravity of the situation, I was like, wow. And I explained to them, this is why when we go to the airport, we have to go through all these measures now. Because before, you used to can walk somebody back there. You used to wait for a plane with somebody. But now it's like, no, you don't have a ticket. You don't have any plane. You cannot go back there.
Yeah, that's wild. I know. I was up in the air at the time, flying.
How did you feel? Like, what? Tell me about this. I was curious.
Wild. It was wild because we were there. We left out of the same airport, the last plane to leave, and we got the emergency signals. The first tower had already gone down, but we didn't have, emergency alerts on our phones then. So by the time we were up in the air, we had to emergency land.
How's this?
And yeah, it was like that. And we were on our way. We were like from Boston to DC, I think. So it was the same airports involved. It was wild, and we had to land in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna head over here.
And we were stuck.
How long were you stuck for?
3 days.
Tight shot of
Wow, 3 days.
Yeah.
Did they compute like how?
No, they should have. They didn't have anything arranged then.
So you guys just stayed in the airport for 3 days?
No, we went. They took us to a motel, like a hotel, like the flight attendants would do. But It was wild. So that was the end of my flight attendant career.
I was just about to ask because I was traumatized going on a plane
Well,
after that.
they just laid us all off. No one was flying after that. Yeah.
It was that. I remember going on a plane to see my dad. I want to say it had to maybe been a year or a couple months later.
We have some people to meet here at the Love Train
is this one of the
community.
Well,
Let me give her some headphones. Can she get on the headphones?
And Ashley, what's your last name?
She says no.
Blacks in Government.
Title again?
We know Cheryl Peterson.
We're with the lead.
Yes.
Well, maybe we'll
Education
introduce.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, tell me your name one more.
You have the Inspiration for Women United here.
And the last name is here. Najma is here.
Representing here.
Oh, wait, we have
Love
extra
Train.
headphones.
Educator consultant. Now I saw that it had a 3 on the end of it.
She was-
Am I going to be lowering your
Miss
status
Alicia,
if I
come
don't
tell us
mention
about
that?
it.
You can tell us.
I love this.
Alicia
Three on
here,
this.
Women United, and the Angel of Hope Agency. And I would like to introduce you to a young lady that's going to try to hide from the camera, but I'm not going to let her. This is Miss
This
Cynthia
young
Green right
Cynthia
here.
Green.
And I just need you guys to know that this lady has been by my side every step of the way, in every trial, every triumph. When
This
I
is
doubted
Tony
myself.
B. And once again, I'm Robin and Bree. I know you guys are doing. Hey! I know you guys are doing your thing. You're talking to folks right now. Again, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank our broadcast sponsor, Public Health King County, Seattle King County. I get it that way. And this is specifically about lead poisoning, right? And so I have here, Najma, Dahir, Ashley, Bullock, and they are both educator consultant. All right. Anyway, so, but again, well, first of all, for giving us the opportunity, to be able to share this with everybody who's listening, all over the neighborhood, all over the city, and literally all over the region as well.
On the ground.
First, let's get a little bit of background information on the both of you, Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley Bullock. I'm a public health professional. I'm born and raised in Seattle and been working on lead and toxics for the last year.
Hi everyone, my name is Najma Dahir. I am also an educator consultant working in the public health field for the last, I would say, 5 years, and 2 years working in the lead program.
Well, let's talk about this. It's not something you hear a lot about. Obviously, when it impacts you, or if you live in certain communities, you may have heard about this more than some other folks. But what is the impact that lead and toxic poisoning is having in our communities? Najma, should I start with you?
So there's a lot of older homes that have chipping paint, homes built before 1978, and with the housing stock in Seattle, that's pretty common. But we're also learning that lead could also be in items that are imported or even found locally, and it's very harmful for young children. It has a lot of detrimental effects on their mental development and growth physically, but it could also impact pregnant women. So our program focuses on children and those high-risk demographics, so pregnant women and children.
And for anyone who may be unfamiliar, again, with the thing is, over the course of the pandemic, folks have become more hesitant about reporting lots of things that affect and impact their health. It is with health disparities that were already there. It is showed some of the safety nets that people don't have. I say all of this to say, during this period, how have you been getting in touch with people? How has it changed how you have had to do? And then you add into that, and it's just a real thing with disinformation and misinformation that's out there. People aren't doing some of the things that they used to do on a regular basis. I guess, Ashley, I'll drop this on you.
Yeah. Well, we work a lot directly with community groups and community-based organizations to try and reach people where they're at. So our program has, this past year, worked with the Somali Health Board, and the Horn of Africa services to specifically reach the East African community. And we'll work directly with community health workers who are familiar to the community, have worked with them for a long time, often come from the community, and do just kind of education and outreach. And for us, we never really want to be the people who come in and tell people what to do or what not to do. We're really educators and trying to just give people an idea of what could be causing issues and give them the information they need to go to their doctors and advocate for themselves.
We also have partners in our Best Starts for Kids programs, and we work a lot with their home visitors and the parenting groups to reach a broader audience. So we're always doing trainings to work with service providers on what they can do to work with the families who they've built relationships with and who trust them.
Again, this is Tony B. I am here at the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. We're just talking to a bunch of people. Hi, Robin. Hi, Bree. I know you're like, come on, dude, give us our time back. But a big shout out and a thanks to our broadcast sponsor, Public Health, Seattle, King County, and specifically informing folks about lead and toxic poisoning. Now, again, for me, all questions are good questions. So I'm just going to ask, why is lead dangerous? You know, and what other toxic poisons are we talking about that may not be commonly found, but in some areas or some neighborhoods? Again, you mentioned older homes. So why is this an issue?
In Seattle, it's a huge issue in industrial areas. And we're talking, when you're talking about inequities, it's really facing families of color and immigrant families who aren't getting the resources that they need. And it's, for kids especially, it's a really strong neurotoxin. So even being exposed to it in a small level once can have long-term health effects for kids on their IQ and their development. So even if it's not as prevalent as some other toxins, even a small amount can be a huge issue. And so we're really trying to prevent that before it occurs.
And some folks may be saying, okay, I get it, but I don't really get it. Lead, toxins, how would I know if these things are in my home or in the school or somewhere? How would I know that?
Well, we have a lot of literature in our program that gives examples of what families can look for. We also have a provider card that helps families look at the risk factors and what some of the risks are and kind of identify things themselves. We have this materials available. It's no cost, but you can also reach out to anybody in the public health department to learn more. If you're not really sure, it's always a good thing to start with having a conversation with your medical provider as well. They can help point you in the right direction. But even going to our website, which is our public health website, King County Public Health. And then if you search the lead program, you can also find examples of things that might not be completely apparent that you can slowly start to piece together yourself.
If I do this, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Are you going to report me to somebody? Are you going to use my information against me? How much is this going to cost me?
No, we will not report you. The goal is to actually work with families and provide free services to them. For us, we do a lot of education. We can help you find contractors that are lead experienced in lead abatement contractors. We don't do any of the fixes. We focus mostly on educating families so that they can learn as much as they can about the topic. That way, when they go into their home or they go to speak to their provider, they're well equipped. They have a good understanding of what lead is, how it'll affect their children, and what they can do to keep their kids safe. There's nothing punitive about talking to us. We just want to educate. We like to think of ourselves as community educators. We're just looking to share information and spread knowledge about lead.
Whoa. Now, again, it is what it is. I'm just asking because, again, there are barriers for folks. So I didn't know that I heard an answer to this, but how much is this going to cost me? That has to factor into a lot of things, and maybe you don't have that. You mentioned lead contractors, but if there's any amount of money or are there places where folks can essentially get help, to cover the costs associated, because I'm imagining at the end of the day, somebody has to pay for it.
So when you have your kid tested for lead, Medicaid, if your child is on Medicaid, they legally are supposed to be tested. And then if the child presents as positive for blood lead poisoning, you're put into contact with essentially not a social worker, but we call them health investigators. And for take products and test them for you for free as well. So they may take things like spices or cookware, and they'll get all of that tested until they can figure out what is causing the poisoning. And they'll follow you for free until the child's blood lead level is lower than the CDC's level. And all of that is free. And then you also get connected with developmental services through Best Starts for Kids for free. And that can be anything from like an educator who comes out and works with your kids on developmental practices. It could be connection with a nurse to help with your home and getting those items out of there. And all of that is free as well. Where it can be expensive is the long-term pipes out of your house, but there are strategies for kids able to access. It's really when there's wear and tear. So they're cheap. The big thing is when we want to get completely, and we're on trying to get more funding for that.
All right, well, we're going to be working with you to get the word out about this to folks. Lead and toxic poisoning. Here are some things that you could do. Again, this is Tony B. I am live from the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. I want to give each of you an opportunity for final words here that you would like to share. So if you want to stare into that camera and say whatever you want to say with your mean face or your nice face, however you want to do it. I'm serious about this, or I don't know, however you want to do it. Final word.
Yeah, I mean, just talk to your doctor. Have any concerns, and we're out and we're in the community and we're always happy to talk about lead and toxics.
Right. I'll just echo what Ashley said. Talk to your doctor, and if you have any questions and concerns, feel free to reach out to us. We have a lot of videos currently circulating on media and on King County Public TV as well.
All right, there are resources out there for you. Again, special thanks to our broadcast sponsor, Public Health, King County, Seattle. I did it in reverse again. Public Health, Seattle, King County, and in particular, we want to make you aware of lead and toxic poisoning. We're going to be sharing some more information with you on Rainier Avenue Radio as well. I'm going to turn it back over to Bree and Robin. Bree and Robin. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you so much for bringing them on to talk about the lead poisoning. That is actually really, really important. So happy to have them here and sponsoring the broadcast. We are still here at Love Train Skyway Community Block Party. I know, and Alicia is so wonderful, and we were speaking with some of her biggest inspirations that started Women United. So just a lot of good things going on here in the community, and it's really wonderful that they're helping educate on lead poisoning. That's no joke and scary, and we need to keep the kids healthy and safe.
Yes. Sure, we're protected against lead, COVID, flu shots, so much. But
yeah, it's something we think wasn't, a problem here when they had lead in the water in Flint, Michigan, which they're still working out, I think, and it's just absolute tragedy, as the woman was saying, that it doesn't necessarily, it can be disruptive, and it never really, it's like an incurable situation once you are exposed. So definitely a good service here at Rainier Avenue Radio to learn about ways to keep your community safe and happy, because there's also lots of smiles going on today.
I love all this community going on here. Sisterhood, community, access. We are very big on creating access for everyone. Oh my gosh. Kimmy and Doug, they're building what was the building?
They're building a whole community center, and they're doing tons of programming already right now to help people learn about buying homes and get mental health support and food.
I love that. That is so important. People don't understand when people are going through things, there's trauma. So when you're helping someone who is low income, or when you're helping someone who's been homeless, or you're helping with someone with mental health, there's trauma behind it. When you're helping drug addiction or alcohol addiction, there's sometimes trauma behind it. And you can't just throw money at it. You got to get to where the need is so that you can build the person up. It's all about the whole human. And I love that. I love that about Kimmy and Doug.
Yeah.
I love that about Love Train, how she even talks about that too. And the words of wisdom she left with us. And I can't remember how she says it, but
okay,
it's in my heart.
It is a dream is a wish your heart makes, and then you believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like there was more, but yeah, and then you believe, and that's what's going on here. Is like Doug had a wish in his heart to help community, Alicia, and then there's people here already doing it. Tony Benton and everyone here at Rainier Avenue Radio is making things happen, and Clean Greens, and you can always catch us talking about clean greens and also talking about community health and individual health and all things food justice, and that is on Rainier Avenue Radio on Thursdays at 3:30 live, and you can also catch us after that on Facebook and Twitch, and you can tell Alexa to play us.
Yeah, just go speak to your girl Alexa. You know, I had someone who asked me, we were going to have them on about Clean Greens and their expertise versus what we do with Clean Greens. And I'm like, we're not just here to talk about the farm. Clean Greens is here to create access, and that goes beyond farm life. We are here to create access. So when you're listening to our show live on Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to throw that plug out there. Boom. You're not just coming to learn about our farm and what we do. We are all about our community as well and building access where we can. And so what we don't know or what we can provide, we bring people on to make that connection and to have these conversations. This past week, we talked about the Texas abortion law, which it still infuriates me that they're policing women's body and not even tackling the fact that the egg can't get fertilized without a man. But we're not going to go into that.
We had a doctor come speak, and a doctor from right here in Seattle and from in the community here to help. And here's the thing that we're giving access to, besides just vegetables and food and smiles and fun and love, is knowledge.
Yeah.
So we're here to help give access to all this information that is going to help our communities be safer and healthier.
Right. And one person, I don't know if they said it on the show or we just heard them talking, said all it takes is one person. We're always looking for someone to come out and save us. We're always looking for that popular person to come out here and do the work. But all it takes is one person like me and you, one person like this community, one person like Doug Baldwin,
and connecting. And when we all connect and come together and have a chance to get all of our ideas together, I mean, look at all the partnerships created today even. And we've all been working in our own ways for so many years on building community, and anytime we can get together like this is just a joy, and it helps, keep this whole thing going.
Okay, we've got 15 minutes left in our broadcast.
All right.
I need to sit down.
All right.
Which one of you? No, wait. It's not that simple. Which one of you would like to round up someone here to interview before we go off the air?
I can do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ooh, and you get to use the beautiful microphone.
I'm in a triangle. Okay, now you guys know you got to get a picture of me with the mic.
I was already there.
I was already there. And then I just go around people.
And I always take great pictures of Queen Bree. We're in portrait mode. Okay, and then we can get.
How should I sound like?
Oh,
yeah.
Let me see here, Daniel.
This is Breon reporting live.
She might start singing with this microphone.
No, I don't sing like Samara. So just go out here and get people.
The microphone looks great. Look at that.
Okay, can you hear me, Robin?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we're still here at the Love Train Skyway block party.
Okay, let's see here.
Queen Bree has a question. She's going to go out and get some more people to talk to.
Just speaking to the mic.
And I see what it was. Bree can actually hear. I can't hear, so I had to turn the headphone way up.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, do you? Is that why? Is that why they're all turned up when Tony cues them? That is too funny. You're having a good time today. Look at it, laughing all day. It's such a good vibe.
I just turned it on. Is it on?
Let's see.
How do we get?
Actually, once you figure out who you want to talk to, Daniel will take care of that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get the camera on you.
Okay.
So you just move how you move.
Okay.
Oh,
we might finish this story over here.
Watch out. I didn't know both me and Tony and Queen Bee can just
I
laugh.
came out here to interview
Those
you guys.
contagious laughs. But there's a contagious love train vibe here today.
So what do you think, Robin? You've been involved with community anyway.
You're becoming more and more involved with the radio station.
You just got to focus on me and the conversation we're having.
That's such a good question. It's okay. I was just speaking on that.
Yes, because you're her inspiration.
Community means to me is connecting. It always comes down to connecting with others, because I was just speaking about the fact that a lot of us have been doing beautiful work in the community and having visions of building.
I'm listening. Keep talk to them. And
Okay,
talk to,
I'll
but,
talk
but,
to
but talk to
them.
me too, because I'm still listening.
I forget. I have a camera to. And when we all get together and connect, we just get to kind of let all of our work grow together. So community is always about connecting.
Yes, it's Mr. Tony.
And it comes down to the
Can you guys
wisdom
hear me?
of Doug Baldwin today, which is love is the answer. And in an abundance of love. And the abundance that we have at the farm, there's always enough food. Rainier Avenue provides food.
Yeah,
Clean
it's an
Green
internet
provides
radio.
Food. There's food here today at the block
Most
party.
people that come on here are nervous.
And when we connect,
We're nervous
there's
every
always
time we go live
tons
as
of
well.
love.
But I'll keep it short and sweet.
Robin, you know I'm trying to find Bree.
I thought you were trying to find Bree, but I was waiting to see if she's getting the microphone, and if you needed me to be quiet, because you got to tell me to be quiet.
Oh, we're good. Hey, we're live. This is it's Queen Bree from I can't even talk. She's over here giving me these glaring eyes, but we have to interview her. This is Queen Bree from Clean Greens Livings Live, broadcasted on Rainier Avenue Radio. Rainier Avenue Radio is out here at the Love Train block party, and right now I wanted to speak to someone who was very inspirational to Miss Alicia, who's putting on the block party. You want to introduce yourself to the radio?
Yes, my name is Cynthia Green, and I'm a longtime resident of the Skyway community. And I met Miss Alicia back when she first got her grandbaby. And so we began to be friends back then. And Miss Alicia had all these beautiful dreams and visions of what she wanted to do for the community. So I've had an opportunity to watch her grow, and to watch her things materialize, and to watch how she has been a big inspiration here in the Skyway community, bringing the children the school supplies each year, feeding the community, clothing the community. Alicia has a big heart, and she is just a beautiful, beautiful person.
I love how she wanted to introduce you, because she said you were behind her, helping her. And I love that. That's what a community is about, is when people come out and they help each other and help the vision come to pass. So I just wanted to get a few moments just to hear from you. Is there anything that you want to leave, some words of wisdom to the people who are listening out there?
Yes, I would like to leave with you my legacy, which is to always respect each other and to always be supportive of each other, and don't always have to look at the situation of a person to make a decision about that person, but open up your heart and let people come and be as supportive as you can and love on them. And that's what we need to do. We need to love our community.
Nice. Thank you for taking the time. She was giving me those eyes for a second. I was a little nervous, but you did real good. Thank you. All right, shooting it back to Tony B and Robin T.
Robin, one of the themes that I am hearing consistently when we talk to folks today is love.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome, to have that be kind of the vibe that we've got going out here, Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I think that is definitely the underlying, overarching feeling, theme, and vibe today. And Cynthia had some beautiful words. She was acting shy, like she didn't want to speak, and then she had the wisdom of the day as well.
Can I interrupt you guys for a second? Look, I feel like Tony B. I'm gonna interrupt y'all.
Hold on a Let me find her.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
you can keep talking.
I will keep talking because you were asking me about how I define community.
You guys
and
ready
we were
for me?
Talking about connections, and
Oh,
it's connections
said
like
1 second.
this that keep us all inspired, that keep us all realizing why we do anything we do in our work and show up and connect. So to me, it is all about connection. And a lot
That
of
train
us
was
have been
really
working
cute.
together for a long time. And then we realized we have some collective visions, just like Cynthia was talking about, she had with Alicia, and just making all this beautiful stuff happen. So it actually, I get all my inspiration I need right here locally. I don't need to turn to, celebrities or inspirational speakers, just looking at what people are doing in my own community.
All right. Hey, guys. It
Hey,
is your
hey,
girl,
hey.
Queen Bree, and I am here with
Man, Robin,
Charlotte
she just
Jacobs,
brought that energy.
Beauty consultant. Charlotte Jacob, Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. I seen her across the way, and I have to come introduce yourself. I sell Mary Kay too, sis. Yeah, so I got to highlight you and show my sister some love. All right. So what you got going on out here?
Brought back the Lash Love Fan Aurora, which is an excellent mascara. We got all of the matte and the semi-gel products. We got the new nail polish. That's beautiful, beautiful. Lots of highliners. And I've been doing Mary Kay for like 13 years, and I love it.
Nice. So how did you get involved in the Love Train?
I got involved with it through one of my coworkers, who's also a kinship grandparent. And so that's how I got involved with it, through a friend of my coworker.
Nice. So have you been enjoying yourselves? What is the highlight of being out here?
The highlight is just really being out here in the community, after being with COVID and being stuck at home, and just seeing the kids. The kids are our generation. They're the ones that are going to carry on after we're gone. And I love Black folks. I love all folks, but I love Black folks, and love to see us getting together and coming and working and trying to unite our community. There's been so much going on, so much negative stuff. And so this is great. I really love it.
Nice. I wish you guys could see her. She got her nice pink earrings on her eyes. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And you here every year?
Yes, I am.
Okay, nice.
This is my first year coming back after COVID. And so it's good to be out and see everybody.
Nice. So you guys come visit the Love Train. It's so much out here. There's clothes giveaway. There's beauty consultants. There's healthcare. And there's Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm going to kick it back to Robin T. and Tony B.
All right, we got Daniel Bellis here too.
Oh, yes.
As we're getting ready to wrap up. What's up, Mr. Bellis? Oh,
We almost have Daniel Bellis. He's coming in.
well, he's here.
He's here making it all happen. That's okay.
He's here. Robin, we're almost out of time. Have you had a good time?
I've had the best time, actually. I really have. I was needing this today.
All right.
Yeah.
I certainly was.
Yeah.
I was in everybody's Kool-Aid.
Oh my gosh. No, really, I never pass up a chance to go to something like this, a community block party where we get together and talk about health. Of course. Look at Queen Bree is like, do we have time for one more?
Right?
Well, their kids, Mr. Bellis. We're gonna do another one. She and Alicia. Yeah. Is this how? This is what I was doing to you guys.
Kind of, but
my
here's
song.
the thing. Queen Bree is in her element, okay?
She's finishing strong.
Just finish it. This is how the vibe has been all day. We've had a good time.
We are live. I guess I should say this. We are live here at the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. Again, special thanks to our broadcast sponsor, Public Health, Seattle, King County, and in particular, lead and toxic poisoning. And Bree has found a couple folks, and they are. Why do I feel old when I say this? Getting their gig on. Getting their gig.
They are dancing. Look at this.
Oh, hey. I have the grandson of Miss Alicia, and Miss Alicia is here too. I'm saying it right? She is the woman responsible for Love Train. And I love that we've been talking about community and legacy. And so I wanted to interview your grandson to talk about him and his legacy that you're passing on to him. And how does it feel to see all this work that your grandmother is doing?
It feels great. I'm just so proud of her and what she's doing. And I know her heart's full of love, and I just love her so much.
So what have you learned from your grandmother that you will hold to your heart?
Love everybody. That's it. That's it.
Nice.
Pass things on. Love the kids. Love the future generations. That's all.
Okay, nice.
And give out to the community too.
Give back to the community.
Yeah.
I love this, Alicia. How does it feel to watch your grandchildren, your children watching you out here living your dreams and your vision? How does that feel?
It feels like, just planting little seeds wherever I can. And I always like to just say that, whatever I have in me, I want to pour into you. And then you take it forward. That is it for me. It's just pouring it, and not only to just my kids, but to anybody's kids that can take it, that needs a little bit of something. I just want to give it. That's all.
And I feel like you're doing that. Everything that you're speaking, when I listen to someone else speak, and when I listen to the people that love you or are close to you, you're doing that. And it's all aligned with what everyone is saying. No one is hearing what you're saying, but everything that they say, it is aligned with what you're trying to do. So thank you. And I hope that this is not the last time I ever see you or be in contact with you.
I'll be at your house tomorrow.
Well, it'll be my daughter's birthday party, so come on. Thank you.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Back to you, Robin and Tony B. I feel like a newscaster right now.
Well, we got just a couple of minutes left.
That was so sweet hearing what he had to say.
Yes, it was.
Oh my goodness. I feel happy about the future because of what he said.
Why don't you go ahead and keep this? You know what? We're out of time.
What?
Yeah, we're
having such a good time.
I know. We're out of time. The time just flew by.
It flew by. I feel like I just got here. And we're going out with my song.
Well, again, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us here at the Skyway Love Train Community Block Party. It's been a blast.
Yes, it has been.
It's been a blast.
I loved it. I've gotten so much out of it.
Yeah. This has just really been a good time. Mr. Bellis, you've been busy behind the scenes, switching sliders and flipping flips and switching switches. But man, we really have. Give us a little bit of your feedback about being here. And we had a long night last night with a couple of high school football games. I don't think we got out of there till after midnight. But
oh my goodness.
We were both looking forward to being here today.
Yeah, definitely. And, I'm not exactly our old remote producer, Taylor Kareen. Like, she would wrap things up and clean it up within 10 minutes. It takes me about a half an hour to do that because I'm tired. I can't be wrapping stuff up that fast.
We need to get you a coffee after that.
Have you had a chance to enjoy yourself and again, the way that we do, just celebrating community?
I wish I had, but it takes a lot to run these broadcasts. It takes a lot, so it's important.
You do it with such style and grace. We appreciate you.
Again, before we go, like we've been talking to everybody else, Robin, Bree, Daniel, anything you want to say about today or shows or anything before we shut it down?
I enjoyed myself today. I feel like the highlight of my day is broadcasting with Daniel. That was a superstar I had fun with. Don't forget to check out Clean Greens Living Live, broadcasted on Rainier Avenue Radio, live every Thursdays at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Mr. Bellis, you want to do some self-promotionally sick things for fresh juice or whatever you want to talk about?
I might as well. Every Wednesday night, 9 to 11, we broadcast hip-hop and R&B. We find great new music. We talk to local artists. Sometimes we bring in a national artist or two. Next week, we got an artist who is the first artist to ever drop a audio description music video. So if you're blind, basically you're listening to them describe what's on the screen.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
All right.
Access, more access.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Robin.
Okay, Tony B. I had the most wonderful time today, and I'm going to bring it back again to the wisdom. I heard about love is the answer. That's one of my mottos as well, and the abundance of love, living in love, like Doug said, and joining in your community. Okay, there's always a welcoming place for you, so you can always come down and join us in community and help us build.
All right. And on that note, just again, thanks to Alicia for putting this wonderful event together and making sure that it was socially distanced in that there was registration. So everyone had to be vaccinated. I'm waving for...
Oh yeah, KZ. Yeah, KZ.
There's more of us here.
She's so cool. Smooth T is also here. Smooth T of God is Inspiration.
And Smooth T, let me get him over here too.
What's up?
We've just been having a great time. I know that you got here a little bit late, but I wanted you to also have your opportunity to give some input on community and how we as Rainier Avenue Radio do these types of things and how it makes you feel.
For sure. Oh, I don't even have a headset on it. I heard that. Sorry. It's been one of the things that I have enjoyed over the years with Rainier Avenue Radio is being hashtag in the community. And we are out at festivals and truly grassroots community events such as this, all the way up to being side stage at Seattle Center. For Confunction and some other large concerts for Festival Sangiata. So it's great to be able to get out and provide information to the community truly on the ground, because that's why we exist, to be able to share information with those who can't be there.
You see, I'm trying to keep the family together for a shot here, and everybody's wandering off.
All right,
brother Ty.
How you doing?
And here to again now your comrades in arms on Saturdays during our community food giveaway with Clean Greens and God Is. But again, we're out here in the community. You've been DJing, you've been behind the scenes too, so I had to pull you into the camera as well, and just give you an opportunity to talk about community and why you bring this and why you think it's so important for us as a radio station to make sure that we are actively involved and engaged in our communities. Me personally, I'm so happy to be back out.
Yeah.
Again, we've been virtual.
Well, Tony, it's wonderful to be out here in the community to engage with people and let them know that, we can do this thing in a safe way. And also we want to be able to support the peoples in the community, the ones that are not so fortunate. We want to be able to do that thing. And we do that on 23rd, 810 on 23rd Avenue. And so you want to come on up and get free food and also Green Clean have a partnership with us, and so we're glad to be able to do it with God Is, and they got a lot of different things going on in the community. And also I DJ, like Tony say, I DJ, and I have a lot of different things going on also with God Is, and we got a show on Rainier Avenue Radio World, your favorite community radio station.
Robin, get in the shot.
And yeah, come on in here. You're new member with the Green Clean. Can't see your face. We need to see your face. All right, then. And good things that we're doing in the community to help the ones that, even if you're getting a lot of money or whatever, it may not be enough to be able to get some food in your house. And we want to be able to support you. And we do all those different things in your community with Rainier Avenue Radio and God Is and Green Clean and Tony and Karen is somewhere over there, somewhere. I don't know what she got lost a little bit. But anyway, we love y'all and continuously also the Love Train. This has been going on 8 years, and I've been starting it out. I played in the first 4 years of it, and so I'm glad to be able to come play for Alicia and doing the things that she's doing in the community, helping grandparents and taking care of their grandkids and all of that. So come on out and support each and everything, and there's a lot of free vendors, and come on back.
All right,
Next year.
Daniel, get in the picture before we go. Is your microphone on?
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Come on,
Okay,
Daniel.
okay.
Get in the picture, Daniel. You might have to get behind.
In fact, sitting down, we have to get up a little bit just to get in there.
All right, well, come on back.
Wait. Who
The
left?
shot's too close.
Everybody
Yeah.
here? What? Okay. There's Daniel.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
We got
Tyrone.
we got some heads.
Where you
He's
at?
in there.
Right here.
Okay. Oh, there he is, right there. All right. So let's see if we can get who's ever left here to join us. When I say this, it's going to be very spontaneous, but I know we can all say it. So that's it. That's all the time we have. This has been a blast for our entire crew. This is at the end of this, we're going to say Love Train on 3, 2, 1. All right. Remember, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you cannot, you are probably right. 3, 2, 1. Love Train!
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.